And this is the plan on Tesla. So we're back on with the audio over here for YouTube. So if we have over here a breakdown on Tesla of the 242, I'm looking for a retest and I'm looking to trade a short. This is a trend following play. So what do I mean by that? We have simply, okay, to look for a trend following and don't trade inside this range because you're gonna get simply wicked many times and stopped many times. If you're trading something like Tesla right now, and if you're trading inside this range, you're not gonna simply make money. The only way is you wait this trend break and rejection, and then we can look for the target over here, 217. This is the plan I'm looking today. This is the plan that I'm looking to trade with options, and I'm looking for 230 puts with this strike over here on Friday. Okay, remember, Friday market is closed, so you have only tomorrow. The other play, okay, so we have always to prepare for a big plan because I can be very focused on trading, only the first plan. I want to short, but remember, the market is not answering to your needs, to your vision, to your plan. The market is doing what the market feels. So fake breakdown and push and reversal, then we're going to look for 260. In this case, I will take 250 or 255 over here calls. Okay, team? So what happens when you're trading something like this? Prepare two plans. If you want to trade options, prepare for puts over here, 230, and prepare for calls over here, 255 or 250. You have to prepare for both sides. Vice versa, the same thing if we push the pre-market high, actually to the weekly high, we can have over here a breakout, then we're going to buy over here exactly into the fib 262.85, which is 61% fib, or if we have a fake breakout and we fail and reject, then we're looking for short with this. Okay, team? So start looking for these major plays when you're looking to trade futures and large caps. Always have two plans. Okay, it's very, very important. We have 2 minutes to go. NQ and NVIDIA are very interesting for me. So the point over here is NQ, I'm not going to trade it until the breakdown of 18,500. Fails over here the 500 and I see a big selling pressure. So we're going to use Bookmap to spot this. Then I'm looking to short pops. Pops when these spikes, pullbacks. If instead we have a fake breakdown, this pre-market low, 18,500, then we're looking for a long. Essentially, is the same plan that we're looking for on Tesla over here. This is just like something that I use for scanning very fast direction of the market. And right now we have Tesla that is going down, Amazon is going down, Nvidia is going down, Apple is going down. Million over here is still up on the day. And then I switch from hourly to the 5 minutes. This is just like at the glance, I can see the direction of the market. Or you can put even over here a tick or 1 minute or 30 seconds. It's pretty important. You can use a 7289 EMA just to see the direction. In this, I always spot the hourly, so I want to see the major levels, and I trace the fibs from this high, okay, major relative high 292 till over here the support 213. I trace the fibs in this way, and actually right now the price is between a 38% fib on Tesla and a 50% fib on Tesla. Okay, the other one is Nvidia, which had very bad news this morning, and I want to go over only 30 seconds to go. So we have this major support 104, breaks 104. Okay, so we start breaking over here 104 and we stay below. I'm looking for a target 195. And in case instead we break and over here push, we're going up here. Okay, so I'm looking for that play, team. Let me know if you can hear me clear now on YouTube.
TGL, ICAD, MIRA, and 4 more. NB.
9:30.
AAPL.
Yeah. So waiting on Tesla, waiting on Nvidia. Let's put over here in Q. Mira, we're short 136. SBEV over here dip on the over, so this over here is becoming a long play on SBEV. Let's put over here SBEV. We need a little bit more information, so we're going to put over here this 500.
SNYR.
So if it breaks BEV 430, that's a good long play, and we can go 460. On SBEV, as we said, we're looking for a short play, and the short play will be exactly to the 470, 480. So SBEV only looking to short 460, 480 minimum. On Mira, we're short. On Tesla, we're waiting. Q, we're waiting. Nvidia, we're waiting. Meanwhile, I'm looking at the scanner constantly and using over here to trade. Mira over here, the first target 120. So you can take 1/3 of the profit.
You know, I'm gonna go to see.
Yeah, this is the alert that we gave on Mira. This is one of my traders. So we showed over here before the open. We put the alert up, live time. Mira over here, you can see at 9:19. We had over here a beautiful soaked. We took that, came down to the 1-minute J lines here at 120. Now it should bounce a little bit. If we bounce over here into 130, we can recycle into pops. So we can short over here into pops, taking more shorts, and then looking for this fader over here to $1. Okay. For now, you can see that we have sellers. So only if we have pops, we're gonna add to the short play, right? Nothing yet on large caps and futures. Nothing over here on SBEV. Nvidia, after the bad news over here that we had, say last night, okay, over here we had a dip, and right away you can see the dip over here start pushing, really like crazy volume. Okay, so over here we could have a short play exactly here, 105 and 80, risking 106. So very tight risk because we have this heat map and we are the 5-minute J lines over here. So often we see this level, okay, that is gonna hold is a major over here resistance. Cut now. If it fails, we're gonna re-enter. So we cut before the squeeze. It's still pushing over here, so now we'll be waiting this at the 107. For now, it's pushing, so we don't fight the volume. Tesla for now, nothing over here interesting. We are in a range, as we said. We're gonna wait to trade Tesla outside of this range. Okay, don't trade inside the range. STBX is up. Remember, it's another SSR like yesterday. This is a 5-minute chart. We're only looking over here in case of our rejection right now. Mirror is fading, so good. Anybody took the short we alert at 136. You can see that we have right now dips over here, volume. So we have buyers over here, 104.40, 104.50, 105.50. We have some resistance 106.50. So the price over here is stalling. You can see that it's not really moving up anymore. It's making a lower high. And this is an indecision candle, still 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. If this is going to be confirmed, we're probably going to look for a short. Well done, Pete. Let's look for those bars, remember.
Yeah.
But they have to be with high volume.
Yep. Those I think they will go below me.
So over here, right now we're looking for the fake of 106, exactly this point. If we stay below, this is a good short.
ERI.
Is there still pushing, so still volume here.
AREN.
We have two movers, PHIO, PERI. I'm not yet shorting. I want to see a fake out over here to short. Mirror 115, STBX open. See STBX.
CEO.
STBX over here, potential long play. Long at STBX at 258. So 258, long STBX. Risking 5 cents more or less. I want to see the volume follow through. This is the support over here. If we feel that, it's going to fail. Nvidia, we're waiting instead. STBX are now sellers. So out immediately when you start seeing those sellers.
APAT.
So meters going down. Nvidia, nothing for now. Tesla, we're waiting out of this range. BCTX, we're still short pre-markets. BEV, we're still short pre-market.
EPIX.
So nothing for now on Tesla. Wait. We are inside the range. There's no A+ setup pattern. We have a stock that is coming up. It's called Zio.
Yeah.
I don't see volume. This is going to be probably the fader. So SBEV team, we're holding this for target $3. And meter, we're holding this for target 0.90s. Okay. MSGM is pushing up.
MSG.
Microfloat company. So when I see these gappers, I put them on the chart and start looking at the resistance 130. We look for borrows. You can use Zintra, Cobra, or the broker that you prefer the most. There's very low liquidity over here in MSMGM, so we want to see a little bit of the stock liquid. Otherwise, you cannot simply trade it. And we're going to look to trade a short or long according to the setup. For now, MSMGM at 130 or 150 is a good short play. But we need any kind of liquidity over here before taking it. So let's start taking off over here. Mira, Zio, MSGM right now is not really interesting. Low liquidity. STBX. Remember SSR. I want thoughts STBX until at least 320 minimum. STBX strong volume. I like to trade in Q and SPY, in QES or QQQ or SPY, or you can trade a TQQ. But over here, you can see this morning that we're stuck in this range, and this is not really giving any kind of edge. So if you're trading in Q, you need to see a break of the 18,500 to the downside or 18,100, and then taking over here for the long side, or a mean reversal in case of a liquidity trap. Okay, so a fake out. For now, you have to simply wait. Don't start trading this. And if I'm looking at NVIDIA, the only good play we had was this dip that we had over here. I was actually waiting a dip, as I saw over here. This was the plan that we had in pre-market. So in case of a breakdown 104 rejection, we're going to look for a short. In case of a fake breakdown of 104, then we're looking for a long play. But this long play never came because we didn't actually break the slow after the gate, and I was waiting for that exact pattern. Tesla, wash out and push, and even here we are stuck in this range, so nothing really exciting for me. We came to this level. You can take a small short in the liquidity 250. If you look over here, Bookmap, you can see how the price came above 250 and then faded below 250, but as I said, no major A+ setup. STBX, be careful. I would say beginners, newbies, don't trade this. Okay. So STBX, we'll be looking to trade 320. Remember, no newbies. Why SSR and small float. Actually, nano float. All right, so be careful over here.
Yep.
Vediamo se va con lo spike. Questo è uno spike, quanto manca?
Nuovo 46.
Yeah, possible exhaustion into 320, 330, SDBX and dump.
Yeah.
Okay, this 340 could be the exhaustion over here now. We could see a wash. But as I said, newbies stay away from shorting something like this. I think over here we'll wash below $3. Let's see over here how they're selling these pops. So this is possible 3 minus. And I like when you had this big heat map over here. Now this big heat map over here went away. They're trying over here still hold it. Big seller came over here. Now this is possibly gonna unwind over here, right? So that's a short at 330, risking at 335. And that's a wash, boom, 315. It touched over here 335, came down to 312. If now we top over here with the new heat map, this will unwind. Comunque visto sopra, lui, questa è la zona.
Yeah.
If it gets over here away from the 325 and it breaks, you risk at 330. So you have like a break-even stop. But I believe that we're gonna go below $3. So let's see. It's nice to see over here the pattern. So I'm trying to explain you. Let's see what I can put. Vertical, horizontal, rectangle, ellipse. Okay. So before over here we had, you can see the big heat map holding, and then it went away, and we had a seller over here, and then the seller came over here. So it passed from being like below to hold the price. Okay. Over here they got filled. And now they started like putting, so over here somebody wants to sell the position. And if we go below over here, this 290, this boom is gonna wash to the downside and it's gonna be a killer fade.
USA.
And 290 wash over here, 280, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Benissimo.
Okay, team. So that is a pretty good play.
Yeah.
Pretty good play with the use of Bookmap. Okay, so we see buyers, sellers, boom, dump. So you put Bookmap together with the chart, and for the chart, one of my secrets over here is putting the fibs. So you can see here that I had exactly the rejection 61% fib. So I love to do that, and I do that on the broker, right? But you can do also on TradingView. So I see the price and I know that 61, 78% fib will simply be a good level to get with Bookmap. And I say today we can go even over here below $2 and try to hold this as much as you can. So this was a nice 4 figures for my team, and it's gonna still go down possibly. And this is my team over here. This is going down from the 324, 1,000 shares, and this is the average for my team, and this is going to go all the way down here. Okay, so. Okay, let's pass to the next one. You put your stop loss levels, you put your trailing levels, and that's fine. I want to go over NQ again because we have a lot of NQ traders here, and I want to just put you in the right mentality. So David this morning told me, hey, you know what, team? Can we trade this before the breakdown of this range, right? And I told him, David, listen. The point is, it can still work because actually over here we have an A plus setup. You see this, this is the J lines, okay? So this is the 14 and 17, right? And this is the 7289. So when this red over here is below this pink, then you're looking for a short side. And you're looking for a short side when, for example, over here at the top, you can see a big heat map, you can see sellers, or you simply wait, a technical confirmation. This is a bear flag, and you start shorting over here around 620, 624. But I don't like to do this, as I said, because there's no edge for me trading inside this, look over here, 50-minute chart, inside this this actual range. So I would like over here more breakdown of 500 and then having that play. Okay, so I'm using the rules and doing something very systematic. I came down over here almost $1.
Yeah.
Something very systematic, and I'm looking for those plays only. Let's go back to the 5-minute. But if you scalp it, okay, if you scalp it, team, that's a good play. Next one is Tesla. So it's still in range. Don't trade it. Mira over here, 106. Anybody still on Mira? Mira, I say that you can be satisfied. We alerted this at 136 using Bookmap, and that's the major point, Mira. Okay, so this is my team. We can put it here. You can see the alert we gave, 136. A little bit of cover, 1 minute J lines. Next cover here, 106. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. A beautiful trade, Dan. Let's look at Zio. Zio. I want to see over here where's the key level. I have 390 set. I have 290 over here. So Zio, it's automatic for me to wait for 290 minimum. It's not a long. What is this from Chris Wilkins? Beautiful, beautiful play over here, team. This is another short that my team did. Was not even there. 134, 116, and 1-1. Nice, very very nice played. MSMG, right? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's wait over here, 280. We still have time to wait for that. It's Bev. What about this stock? So, a few things to say. It's a gap and crap. How we know it? Well, start looking over here, always these patterns. Once the price over here, when the candle opens, it pops and it fails. Okay, trendline break, that's your short, 394. So on Bookmap, we can see the price opening, pushing, getting to the 430. Major seller over here coming 420. Start fading. That's your short play. And then you can see more sellers over here, and we get to the 360, which is the bottom over here, is the 5-minute J lines. And this is a good short play, okay? So it's Bev. If you're short with us, we're short from the beginning of the play. TP is going to be 280. Why is Bev is a good play? Because it got an exhaustion this morning. The exhaustion was pretty clear, and then open gap and crap. And B. Okay, let's go back. So when you trade, try to keep always the same charts, and only if something happening, then you start looking for other plays. Generally, I screen share between 6 and 8 stocks, but when I have the screen share on YouTube, I don't know why, because I maybe run larger screens, I have to keep only 4, otherwise you see them too small. Otherwise, I like to keep 8 stocks. Over here, look at this Bev over here drop is amazing. And team also, a beautiful job is from Trent, C, Wilkins. So they're wonderful moderators, okay? So they know how to trade, really follow what they're saying, because you can learn a lot. Weemy guys, it's a past friend. So this is a stock we traded a lot in the past. And I'm not trading large caps right now. Large caps are not giving me the play that I want. So Weemy, what we have? We have a Easter fader, 67 million float. Weemy, this is Weemy. I'm checking over here dilution tracker as well after I had to trade. WIMI gives me 7 million float, so possibly I had a reverse split, 7 million float, 10 million cash. We have an S1 priced at 750. We have small warrants and a shelf 300 million. So 300 million S3 should be an American company, so S3. If it was foreigner, we call it F3. So NQ is going good. Let's see a SPY, another setup over here, possibly for the short play. Yeah, exactly. So in this case, this is the short play that we had on SPY. Where is the entry? Well, this is a bar that closes below the J-lines, right? And that purple is the hourly J-lines. So it gives you that the market is simply fading. That is your short play. Exactly that bar over here. Okay, so this is SPY or ES short play. But remember what I told you. I want to wait for the break from the pre-market low. Okay, so everything that you trade in the middle is going to be like, we'll say, a scalp opportunity.
Yep.
So we have NQ. I'm going to put over here once again NVIDIA. So NVIDIA over here faded with our exhaustion. Let's see Tesla. Tesla still didn't fade. Amazon to the low, so maybe Amazon will play the best. Amazon on watch because the low of the day. SBAB over here is weak. Let's look at WIMI. WIMI, another SSR. And I would say you want to see 560 or 6. So WIMI, only 560 or 6. Only if we exhaust. I would say newbies, don't trade it. It's a China company. What are China companies? Generally, China companies are very manipulated, so very hard to trade. And it's not really a coincidence that this morning there's an SSR. Okay, there's not really a coincidence because they make this news on SSR. The news over here is the, actually I don't see even news, possibly over here is a pump. The last news that I see is a 4 thin. Okay, continue to hold over here. SBAV, Mira, Amazon if you break pre-market low, and NQ if you break pre-market low. Then we're gonna look to trade it. SDBX over here is already down. We don't need any more. Let's put also over here WIMI. WIMI, as we said, is a killer. Okay, this could extend a lot. It's gonna open in about 20 seconds, I believe. No, maybe a little bit more. Okay. So it's going to open at 9:54, 52. Oh, thank you, buddy. 9:54, 52. So 9:59 and 52 in 45 seconds. This is 10-minute halt. And I repeat, I'm going to put WIMI, but I don't want you to trade it, just to explain over here the tape and order flow. The level that you should be watching is going to be around 590 or 6. I'm going to put over here instead of Mira for 1 second. So you have to borrow shorts. You have to borrow short shares, pardon. And you're waiting if this extends. Volume is also a problem in the stock. Opening in 5 seconds. So let's see, it's gonna push over here.
TLPW.
615 over here is gonna be a good start. 615, 620. Let's see, 620. Start position 620. And now you can add position 612. 612 add. So I saw exhaustion over here for you guys, right at 570. Now you can risk 625, risk 625. And if it goes to break even, you out break even, okay? Because it can go even $7, okay? So what we wait over here for a SOFR that is exhaustion. Okay, so don't hold it beyond your risk. Okay, remember, don't hold it beyond your risk. The level is 620 and 620, 625. This is the level for the short. Perché c'è l'altro stop recording.
ELPW.
Yeah.
Now 580, we should see a fill all the way down, okay? WIMI TP for me is $5, 460, okay? So I don't mean with this traded, because as history tells us, trading SSR halts is not really, you know, it's not easy like tweet like a peach. So very, very smooth, okay? This is nasty. This can be like, you know, very hard to chew. So you have to be super quick in cutting if this doesn't work. Okay, my team.
Un coconut.
What I believe is going to fail over here, yes, I still believe it's going to fail. Okay? But you have to always, you know, to risk your level. In this moment, you can see that they're like trying to push. They're trying to push. They're soaked again over here, 640. And any second over here, this goes simply dump all the way down. So you have to be careful even if you take the long. And you see why using a stop loss over here, it really can protect your account, okay? Do I believe it's gonna go up? No. I don't believe it's gonna go up that much, but you have over here always to protect yourself. And right now they're halting it. So possibly it's gonna open and then dump. And technically what happened over here, I'm going to explain you. So this is the 620 area, okay? So the short that we had on the soak came all the way down, 545. So you had over here almost 60, 70 cents of gain. And then it held over here, okay? This is, we are near the halt level. And then it came all the way up. And remember what we said, you're going to risk maximum your break even. And then it comes over here. Of course, comes down 60, 70 cents, you have to take some of your profit and then you simply cut and you wait over here. All right, so that is the play that you have to make. Okay, now we have NQ to the pre-market low. We have Amazon near the pre-market low. So what are we looking to do over here? We are looking for a possible play on a breakdown and then a short. By the way, team, the 1st of May, we're going to start with a new mentorship. So if interested, start looking into this. We're going to simply change your level of trading. We have a list in the last 7 years, 6 years, 7 years of traders who became successful with our mentorship program. So what I tell you is if you're dedicated, reach out to team@JTraderco or simply write me on the website JTraderco. Okay, so 1st of May, new mentorship program. And also in June, we're going to have 5 days of trading over here in Italy. So feel free to join us. Reach out also for information. We have few seats until the academy won't be ready, and that's going to be huge, right? So we're going to be like a little SMB Capital or 7 Point Capital over here in San Marino. So for European traders, that's gonna be so cool. So fucking cool. All right, so let's see over here, Tibor, what he did. So Tibor over here shorted, and then on the extension, okay, Okay, buddy, only one suggestion over here in TGL, and I'm gonna share for everybody. Think the trade is good, but one thing to improve, right? So just look with me over here. So in this case, I know that some traders maybe will see this a little bit small. In this case over here, what happened? It came over here above this, I don't know if it's a Bollinger or Kellner or whatever, but you short a little bit too late and you short it near the 90 MA. Never short near the 90 MA because that is going to be like a support level. Once you see this big spike, all right, so we had a bar over here in the 1 minute TGL into the 440 with a big spike. Well, the big spike, it's like, if it has high volume, is a high probability level of that being a top, or at least for a first pullback to the 90 MA. So in that case, I start looking for these lower highs where actually short very good, and then you start looking for the backside. So very good, the backside of the move. I like that you didn't we say, became frustrated because you had a first loss, and you have still the mindset, discipline, determination to take the second part of the trade. Because often what we do the first loss and say, oh, damn it, I'm wrong, another loss, oh, let's go away. No, you are patient then and you took the good trade. Now try to be a little bit more patient. Don't short near the 90 MA if you're above the 90 MA, okay? In the meantime, over here, Anthony, wow, almost 2K gain for the day. So this is a good trader team. Huh? He's becoming a good trader because I showed the other day that he was actually doing an account, I think 13K in about 1 month. Now I think he's gonna go over here to 15K in a small account, turn it with trade zero. So very, very good. And already making that with trade zero. It's a must, huh? It's a must. Beautiful instead STBX backside over here, Tibor. Okay, I liked it. Okay, open over here. Let's see our friend. It's gonna dump all the way down, and it's gonna hold down probably.
Yeah.
It's gonna probably hold down. I'm talking about over here, Wimi. Let's see. Nice 700 by Eddie. No, halted again up. So this is becoming, as usual, an SSR, as we said, with volume. So don't touch it. You can even... Oh, no, it didn't halt over here. Let's put it here back. And NVIDIA, want to check 1 second what it's doing. 105 dip. Tesla over here. We had still the range, and I want to trade in the range. BCTX all the way faded to $4. SBAB over here 324. Comunque è arrivato qui e prima è andato giù 50 cents, quindi è andato bene. Poi vedi che sono attaccati adesso, non fai più niente. Amazing work, guys. Amazing work. See a lot of 4 figures for the day. Beautiful. Okay, let's go back over here, TGL. So TGL is short this morning. Target is going to be 280. So stay in. Mira, target is going to be over here, $1. SBEV, we said before, target is going to be around 280, maybe even 270. NQ dipping to pre-market low. Amazon pre-market low. Now we have to wait. Okay, so we have to wait. Metti un po' da caffè.
Yeah.
By the way, traders, this is the time of a protein shake. So try to eat something good. No carbs. You remember those protein shake, Tibor, how they were good, huh? Yeah. Okay, NQ. Nah, Tesla is in a range. How you can trade something like this? Tell me how you can trade something like this, team, huh? This is the range that we have on Tesla. Look. Today we are here, okay? You cannot simply trade this. Wait. We made over here all the plans, but no plan. No plan over here. Dump in the meanwhile and hold down, possibly going when WIMI.
SNYR, FATN, EPIX. WNC.
Zbev, yes, guys, came. Beautiful play, Dan. Beautiful.
PLC.
Yeah, that's a failure here. Especially on that wick to the upside and shooting star. Good play. Okay, let's go see Zbev. Zbev, I believe it can still unwind more and 270, 280. So I will look to hold it.
AUST. FATN.
Mira, 5-minute J lines. We waited for 080, 090, 090, 090 over here. Okay. So you can see pattern over here came the gate also J slim. Rejection in queue of the
MIRA.
pre-market. Sorry, bounce from the pre-market rejection J lines.
AMRC, SNYR.
Let me see. Amazon getting to the lows. Nvidia over here, nothing yet. AMD was a big down play and then bounced back up. Let's see. And we're gonna put over here Amazon. I'm watching traders in case we have other trades. Well done, team. Well done. A lot of good trade this morning.
CUPR. FATN.
Yeah, a little bit like slow the market on futures and large caps. Have patience. You want to see over here a breakdown of this pre-market low on NQ, and if it's a big breakdown, then we're gonna short pops. If it's not a good breakdown, you can always look for a possible reversal long play. Okay, I will alert if you have the setup over here. As we say always, the system is what tells us to trade. Once we had, but I didn't take it, as I said, because inside the previous trading range, so we are stuck in this zone over here of support. This is the demand zone, okay, from this day over here. So I want to see this breakdown. Over here, yes, we had the short exactly on this bar over here. So you can start shorting pretty good at 177.50, but that's just going to be like a more scalp play. I often look at a 50-minute charts, so to have a clear idea what we're doing. NQ still didn't break the pre-market low. That's going to be a key level for me.
STAK.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. 100% return from March. Wow.
LHSW.
All right, so we can see that Amazon is not giving anything right now. Setup NQ, not anything, so we have to wait a little patience. 1021.
LOD SNYR.
Let's see what else we have.
So,
So in the meantime, trader, just to inform you, I'm gonna have a webinar, 30 minutes with the trader, and then for the mentoring group. Okay, so mentoring group at 11 a.m. I'm gonna have a large caps and futures webinar. Going to share trades, errors, or actually trades, stops, wins.
WNC.
So, sorry, trades, wins, losses from the strategy in this last month. Okay, so we're gonna discuss this together. Don't miss it for the mentoring traders.
yeah.
So nothing much right now. So a fast recap. SBAB, let's hold over here. I believe that we can get 260, 270. This was a gap and crap at the gate. Especially the things that I would like you to focus on are over here when the big seller came. Okay, this is 420. So I'm going to put this in big. 420 was over here. When this popped, you can see the big seller over here. And then it came back down and it had over here another major seller. And then it came again over here down, and this was a 372. So it was exactly in this bar. And boom, again, wash over here. This had a big sell-off. So I would like to review all these plays. Then I know that some traders prefer, like, for example, to trade Tesla. But again, I repeat, Tesla, there's not much to do for now. Only a rejection over here, hourly J-lines and supply. You can look over here for, those fast scalps, but for me, that's nothing really great to trade. I want to see a trend following, want to see a major range, and then trade from there. Mira is the good short over here, gap and crap as well. So we had over here